Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of JPNN. This is not the second time that I'm doing this. I don't know why you would think that would be the case. Okay? Just start the... Get... Fuck. It's pre-E3 week, or Summer Game Fest, or whatever you kids are calling it these days, though Sony has decided to do some stuff Thursday. We'll talk about it in just a bit. Some things have happened, but not much. It's kind of slowing down. There's not too many things being announced. Next week, we might swap to a JPNN every single day format. We'll have more of that most likely on Friday when I have some time to actually think about how we're going to cover all of it. Let's get to the news today. We'll start off with some Pokemon stuff. In a filing in the Japanese government's official Gazette newspaper, the Pokemon Company has seen another record financial year. For the fiscal year that ended on February 28th this year, the Pokemon Company reported $1.6 billion, up from 70% last year. In sales, the operating profit is $460 million, meaning the net profit is around $320 million, which has been about a 123% increase. Do you guys like these stats? I always feel weird reporting them as if no one cares. Let us know in the comments. We'd love to know if you actually care at all. Hard to say. Sony is out there saying that they are planning to manufacture 1.5 million PSVR 2 headsets for the second half of this year, according to TF International Security Supply Chain Analyst Ming-Chi Kuo. However, the virtual reality device could ultimately drop in early 2023, depending on the, quote, development schedule of game titles. We might see some of those game titles on Thursday's State of Play. We'll have to see what Sony brings to show. Activision Blizzard will not launch the upcoming Diablo Immortal in the Netherlands and Belgium later this week, reportedly due to restrictive legislation in certain countries. Dutch news outlet Tweakers, only the best when it comes to the Dutch news out there. Tweakers has reported that a communications manager at Activision Blizzard, Benelux, I guess is maybe how you go with that, confirmed that the game won't release in the two countries on June the 2nd due to, quote, the current operating conditions in these countries. What that really means is loot boxes or gambling, which is, I think, what these rules or these laws enacted in the countries are blocking this app for. Another statement by a Blizzard employee shared to the Diablo Immortal subreddit also stated that the players in the two countries will not be able to download the game due to said restrictions. Quote, the loot boxes in the game are against the law in your country. There you go. So unless the gambling restrictions change, the game will not be released in the Netherlands and Belgium. If you manage to run that game, I cannot guarantee that you will not be banned for it. According to this poster, you got to be careful out there. Don't get banned. Don't get banned. The latest growth from knowledge figures are out. Sniper Elite 5 claimed #1 in the UK boxed charts. It has sold mostly on PlayStation in physical form, with just 8% of sales coming on the Xbox platforms. However, this is probably because of the result of the game's inclusion in the Xbox Game Pass subscription service. The GFK UK box top 5 for the week ending in May 28th are Sniper Elite 5 #1, Horizon Forbidden West coming in at #2, Nintendo Switch Sports sitting at #3, Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga at 4, and Gran Turismo #7 sitting at #5. The UK loves their cussy, okay? They just can't get enough of it. They love it. They're excited for that upcoming TV show. It's going to be huge. Images have recently appeared from the now canceled Marvel MMO online. The screenshots, which show off what was likely the first menu players would reach in the game, were posted by Ramiro Galan, who works as a principal designer at Pixel Kings, a company that worked on the now canceled project. In a post showing off the art on Galan's LinkedIn page, he says, quote, emphasis was on a rich and vibrant colors, with stylistic tones that pay homage to the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. The images show off a creative player character who is then asked to choose which faction they would like to join. These factions are X-Men, Avengers, S.H.I.E.L.D., and the Fantastic Four. It sucks that game got canceled. I would have liked to have seen something in the MMO world, even if it was going to be most likely for a mobile market, but it is what it is. It's how these things goes. Nintendo has confirmed on Twitter that a bug has been found in Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards for the Nintendo 64 and Nintendo Switch Online version. This can prevent players from progressing under a certain condition. They are currently working on a patch that will be released early next week to fix it, and we here at JPNN are scrapping the bottom of the barrel for news stories on this Monday. Unrelated. Don't Nod, the creators of the popular Life is Strange franchise, as well as a handful of other titles, are teasing news for tomorrow about what they've been working on. The tweet itself is, quote, "A little birdie told us that if you come back here tomorrow, you'll see some news from us and maybe even get some clues as to what we've been working on." A little too early to get another Life is Strange thing. Wonder if they're going to have something new? Not sure. Not sure. The Steam top sellers for the week ending in May the 29th. V Rising holding that #1 spot. Steam Deck, of course, still sitting at 2 because it's paid to be there. Or really, it's placed there by Valve. Are they really selling that many Steam Decks? I don't know. Elden Ring still selling strong, sitting at #3. FIFA 22 at #4. And My Time at Sandrock at #5. Is that like a My Time at Porsche? What the fuck is My Time at Sandrock? I don't even know what that game is. Anyways, let's move on to rumors here. Before we wrap up the news for this Monday, TCL Technology, a Chinese company known for its electronic manufacture, is saying we should expect a new PS5 Pro and Xbox Series X consoles to arrive at some point next year in 2023. The consoles will come with native 8K support and 120 Hz capabilities, as well as 2160p resolution and an enhanced GPU. That seems kind of far-fetched. That would, are we going to have like a middle tier SKU for these systems? And maybe, I don't know. Curious to see. I mean, if that is the case, I guess we'll see more of that at Xbox's conference in 2 weeks, right? Like, I got 90 minutes planned. I don't know. Another rumor, Area Juganes, I completely butchered that name. It's a Spanish news website. They're reporting that the PS Plus games for June 2022 are God of War, Naruto Boruto Shinobi Striker, that's fun to say, and Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. I could see both those, or all three of those really working. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 artwork has shown up on Steam, suggesting the franchise might return to Steam on the PC. Currently, it's been on the Activision Blizzard, or the Battle.net launcher, really. This was spotted by Reddit user Calanine, who posted on Reddit that the Modern Warfare 2's Ghost artwork showed up on Steam. When pushed for clarification, the user added, it shows up at the bottom of the DLC page for some Call of Duty games like Black Ops 3. Currently, the artwork has been replaced with a blank image. Okay. All right. Let's go on and talk about the JPNN releases for the week. Coming in on Tuesday, there's the SnowRunner update for PS5 and Xbox Series X, as well as Season 7 for the game. We played a lot of this last week. If you've watched any of those VODs and you're wanting to jump in, it's currently 35% off on Epic. Feel free to use code itmeJP if you buy it. Would appreciate that. I think it might even be 40% off on Steam, though, if you're looking for a better deal. Do your research. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. On Thursday, a game called Card Shark is coming out. I think that's a Devolver card game that's not about card games, so I can't even call it a card game, but it's called Card Shark. That's not confusing, Devolver. As well as the now infamous, maybe? It should be a big release. Diablo Immortal is finally releasing on Thursday for both PC and mobile devices. That's right. If you missed the news, there's a PC client for old Diablo Immortal. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be paid to play that game here on Twitch. I wasn't. I might even check it out regardless, though, because let's be honest, There ain't shit to play at all. If we do check it out, though, it'll be Friday. Another thing that's happening on Thursday, while not a game release, is going to be that 6 p.m. Eastern State of Play out from Sony. They promised 30 minutes of third-party titles and PSVR 2 games. What could it be? I don't know. Maybe some Street Fighter 6. Maybe some Final Fantasy 16. My hope, since I'm not going to be able to cover it live, is absolutely nothing of value will be shown at this event, and we'll check it out Friday morning on the normal stream. I think Co and Zeke are going to be covering it on their own, though, if you want some live coverage of that stuff Thursday. I'm going to be out of town, though, for Redacted. I can't talk about what I'm going out of town for, but I will be able to talk about it sometime in the future. I'll be back regardless, though, on Friday. That's going to be the next episode of JPNN. Thank you so much for coming out. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and as always, ring that bell. We'll see you Friday. I'm out of here. Have a good rest of your week, and I hope everything goes well. Bye-bye.